Hey, what's up YouTube? My name is Corie and today we're going to be talking about the new Sony Xperia Z. Sony has really upped their game this year in comparison to their last year flagship phone, the Xperia S. Now, even though the Xperia S is still a good phone, a lot of people didn't like the design of the phones when it first came out. They were expecting something a bit slimmer, but for some reason Sony decided to go for a chunkier look compared to the Sony Xperia Arc, which was before the S. But anyway, this year they have entered a different type of ball game, and I have to say that Sony has started the new year with a bang. The Xperia Z is said to be up there with Samsung and Apple, and I personally think it should be up there with Samsung and Apple. Based on the specs of this phone, it's already blown a lot of phones out of this world. Now in this video I'll be going through all the good stuff and cool stuff that I like about this phone, and some of the stuff that I think I won't like about this phone. So sit tight guys and enjoy. Now, one of the biggest updates about this phone is that it's one of the first phones in the UK to have a full HD screen. No one else except for HTC, I think, has done this yet, and to me that's big. A phone with full HD, that's crazy. Big thing about this phone is that it's waterproof. Now what does that mean? That means you can actually drop the Xperia Z into water for up to 20 to 30 minutes, take the phone out the water, wipe it off, make a call. Anyhow, let's go into the specs of the device. The Xperia Z comes with a beast 1.5 quad-core processor with a massive 2 GB of RAM. Phone also comes with 16 GB of memory built into the phone, and the phone also supports a micro SD card, which gives you that little bit of freedom to expand your memory at any time. And with the 13.1 megapixel camera, I'm definitely sure you'll need more than 16 GB for your HD pictures and your HD movies and your music and stuff like that. So that's all of my good points so far. And to put the icing on the cake guys, the Sony Xperia Z will be one of the first smartphones in the UK to support 4G, so thumbs up to Sony for that. Just to give you a recap of the good points about this phone that I like: full HD screen, the new design that Sony went for, the 4G enabled, waterproof, massive 2 GB of RAM, and the fact that the phone is quad core and it also now takes micro SD cards. So that's all of my good points. Let's move on over to my bad points. Okay, so now go through my personal bad points about the Sony Xperia Z. First of all, even though this phone is beast, Sony was still not able to get this phone pre-installed with Android 4.2 Jelly Bean. I know this is not a big deal for a lot of people, but for a phone with such good specs, you would expect Sony to have everything up to date. Now that's the first bad point. My second bad point about the Sony Xperia Z is that the phone is covered by glass, okay? And I don't know, but I have friends who's used the iPhone 4, and I don't know if you remember when the iPhone 4 first came out, everyone that dropped their phone, the back of it was shattered because that was all covered by glass. I don't want my phone to be looking like this. Fair enough, that's the front screen, but imagine this at the back of the phone, right? I know they were trying to go for a nice design and everything, and I like it, but you know, it just means I'm gonna have to now buy an extra solid case and stuff to protect my phone and all of that. But yeah, that's my only bad point, is that there's glass on the back, and if I drop it, that's it. I have to have a case with it. So yeah, that's my bad points for the Sony Xperia Z. As I said, I don't have a lot of bad points for this phone. This phone is going to be crazy, and I will be getting this phone. The day that the phone is launched, I'll be doing an unboxing for the phone and hopefully a full review of the phone, like a proper review. And I'll also do some comparison between the Sony Xperia Z and my Samsung Galaxy Note, plus if I can get it fixed on time, my Nexus 4. But anyway guys, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. As I said, this is just a quick talk review about the Sony Xperia Z, which I'm very excited about. Hope you enjoy it. Anyway, my name is Corie. Peace.